Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Dasein, Winter Nights. This has been getting a lot of buzz recently. It came out a couple years ago. It was a limited edition originally of 400 bottles in 2016. But now, because it's become so popular in the whole line, not just Winter Nights, but winter and all the seasons, they started bringing it back out. So the limited edition thing isn't really going on anymore. But I managed to get a bottle, and it's due for a review. I've worn it a couple times. If you are familiar with imaginary authors, you may have smelled something just like this. The imaginary authors perfumer Josh Meyer, who pretty much does their whole line, contributed to this, and his fingerprints are all over it. If you have smelled Cape Heartache, here you go, and City on Fire, don't have the bottle, notional bottle. But if you smell those two things, they kind of come together, and this is basically like their baby. If they had a baby, this is the hybrid right here. It has the woods of Cape Heartache, so it has that rich fir and pine and just kind of undergrowth, but not dirty at all. It's very clean and crisp. But then you have the fiery smokiness of the City on Fire, and bring them together. So it doesn't have the sweetness, it doesn't have that strawberry note of Cape Heartache, which is polarizing to a lot of people, because a lot of people are just, oh, Cape Heartache would be perfect if it didn't have the strawberry. I personally think the strawberry is nice. Anyway, I've got a Cape Heartache review I'm going to put up here. We'll tell you, that's not for this video. But this is, I think, what some people were looking for with Cape Heartache. In a strange way, this is like masculine Cape Heartache, because this has your woods that you were looking for if you smelled Cape Heartache. If you have not smelled it, let me just read the notes for you if you have not smelled it. But it's got wood, different kinds of wood. It's got musk. It's got beech wood or driftwood. And, you know, it's kind of ambiguous because, like, what is driftwood, really? Because, like, lots of wood and things can wash up on the beach. It's not like a specific out from the beach grows the driftwood. It's kind of just whatever rolls up on shore. But I can kind of see what it means because it has this, the driftwood is kind of just drier. It's kind of rougher. It's kind of sandy, if that makes sense. If you smelled any kind of, like, sandy, deserty fragrances, it's kind of like that. It's not Middle Eastern though, so don't get it confused with something Oriental. But you know, there's that contrasting the pine and the fir. There's cardamom. Everyone loves cardamom, so that's there for you. 99% of the population that loves cardamom, and it's got some lavender. So once this goes on skin, the performance is average to above average in longevity and sillage, depending on your skin and everything, of course. But to me, it's a pretty good performer. You get that. So as it develops, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. As it develops, the cardamom and the lavender come out. And like what I have said among other people I was talking about reviewing it with, imagine it's like a fire. And you have the fire, and it's being stoked by fir and pine needles. But over time, you have, I know I'm giving you some good imagery here. You have your cup of cardamom lavender tea, and that's just kind of stewing and bubbling up. So it comes on hard with the wood and the smokiness, the fieriness. But over time, the cardamom grows stronger, and so does the lavender. There is musk in here. I haven't talked about it much. The musk it's faintly there, and it's very friendly, inoffensive musk for anyone who's, you know, kind of spooked by words like musk and animalic. This is like nothing. It's barely even there. There's the notes you're looking for are what take 95% of the stage. There's like maybe a little bit of musk if you just really rip your arm off smelling it. But I don't think it would bother you. Look at the juice, by the way. Let's talk about how dark this juice is. Really, this is like, I thought it was oil when I first saw it. This is dark juice, and it performs like you would expect when you look at juice like this. It's a good performer. It lasts a long time, and it is a dark smell. Some people say it smells cold. I would say it's not cold. This is very warm. This is a warming fragrance. You're not outside in the blizzard. You're inside by the fire drinking your tea. I haven't smelled Winter by Dasein, but what I understand the contrast is, whereas Winter is more green and fresh, this adds more woods and it's smokier. So I guess that's night equals smoky. But, and I wasn't really interested because I've got Cape Heartache and these two are really similar, honestly. So it's like, oh, would you want to try Winter? No, I would not want to try Winter. That's not saying Winter's bad, but Cape Heartache, if knowing what this is, Winter is probably Cape Heartache without the strawberry. I know I said this is Cape Heartache without the strawberry, but I mean Winter will basically, get this instead of Winter. Just get this instead of Winter and get Cape Heartache if you don't want something dark and smoky. Cape Heartache's good, folks, okay? The strawberry, gotta save it for the Cape Heartache review. Anyways, it's a beautiful bottle. Back to Winter Nights. That's all I really have to say about it. I would recommend it to anybody looking for a winter scent. This is one of those fragrances that anyone will like it. Oh, and I put the little, they don't really seal it. It doesn't come in a box. This is how they seal it with this little tape right here, and I put it back on just for you guys so you can see, the photorealistic. Here we go. Here's the unboxing, everyone. We're unboxing it right now. Okay, we're unboxed. That's how it works. But the only problem is it kind of leaves this like sticky glue paper on it, but I don't really care. It stays in a closet most of its life. I would recommend it. It's expensive, so it's not a blind buy, but if you are a fan of Cape Heartache, this is very similar to what you can expect. I would consider this a Cape Heartache fragrance, honestly. Cape Heartache could release this and I'd be like, yeah, it's got its fingerprint, it's got its DNA all over it. I'm excited to use it this winter. Until next time, everyone.